Hello, my friend. This video is meant to be a complete guide on smart links, music links, that kind of thing for music marketing. So if you want to use smart links to grow listeners, streams, and just your overall fan base, this is the video for you. We're going to be going over the strategy behind smart links, what kind of makes that work, how you can actually pick smart links, and actually get started with this whole process. So let's dive right into it. Smart links for music marketing are basically just web pages that artists create so that fans can easily find links to an artist's song, album, or playlist on different streaming services like Spotify and Apple Music. Also called music links or smart URLs, these links can be sent directly to fans as well as added into social media profiles or like link in bio type areas. However, one of the more interesting ways to use smart links, and honestly what I think is the most effective way to use them, is by using a promotional strategy that leverages the Spotify algorithm to massively grow streams, fans, and listeners. So before continuing, I also did want to let you know that I've also written an article on this topic. So if you'd like to follow along, or if you simply prefer the written word format, you can simply Google smart links for music marketing, Best Friends Club, and you should get access to this complete guide for free. So let's jump right into it. So how smart music links can hack the Spotify algorithm. Spotify rewards artists that bring highly targeted and engaged listeners to their platform by giving artists the opportunity to get placed on Spotify's algorithmic and editorial playlists. Getting your song placed on one of these playlists means your song will get shown to thousands of new listeners who are similar to your current listeners for free. From my personal experience of releasing over 20 songs, getting over 4 million streams, and landing on something with like 20, 30 official Spotify editorial playlists and algorithmic playlists, I found that if the Spotify algorithm notices that any song is being streamed, saved, listened to at higher rates than average, it is much more likely to push that song out to similar people. It does this by placing your music on algorithmic playlists like Release Radar and Discover Weekly of Spotify users that aren't even following you yet on Spotify, but are similar to the group of listeners that you originally had on that song. Spotify wins because they have increased user activity on their platform, and you win because you get new listeners. If you can get the Spotify algorithm to work for you in this way, the increase in positive numbers from release to release can also greatly increase your chances of catching the attention of Spotify editors, which is what could lead to lucrative editorial playlists in the future. And this is kind of my working theory of how I've been able to do it so often. So one of the key things there was getting high quality listeners over to Spotify. So how can you get high quality listeners to your music links in the first place? So in my experience, I noticed that social media posting is not quite enough because you can't scale it up easily, since you can really only post like once or twice per day without annoying the crap out of people. And something like playlist pitching also doesn't work because your song is only playlisted for so long, so it'll only be on a playlist for a certain amount of time. And listeners usually on playlists, even on like editorial playlists, algorithmic playlists, really, they don't actually pay attention. They usually don't pay that much attention to the actual song, pay attention to the artist, that kind of thing. It's a lot more of a passive listening source. So what does work the best then? So I found that Facebook ads provides in-depth targeting options, flexible budgeting, and has an algorithm all on its own that can optimize itself to get the most results possible for the lowest cost possible. You have the power to send highly targeted listeners over to your Spotify profile from Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, all those different meta platforms that they have. And you can leverage Facebook's tools, machine learning, and algorithms to optimize the ads by themselves to find you more of those fans for less, which can then lead to a snowball effect of increasing your chances of tripping the Spotify algorithm, which will find you even more of those types of fans for free. And why this is a bit more effective is because you're serving somebody an ad based on similar artists and genres and that kind of thing. They're a lot more engaged because they see your ad, they hear the song, they actually want to listen to it. They're directly going to be interested in following that through. So why are smart links so important in music marketing and in this whole process of like getting the algorithm to work in Facebook ads and all that stuff? So one of the biggest catches with Facebook ads is the fact that, in addition to being difficult and hard to kind of set up and use, Facebook ads has a really big issue with bots and click farms. And this is why it's important to direct your Facebook ads to a music link, smart link page instead of directly to Spotify, and to use something like Facebook conversion ads. If you use something like traffic ads, which is just paying for click and optimizing on click, Facebook's just going to get as many clicks as possible, and there's bots and click farms out there that'll just click things and not actually go all the way through and listen to your song or stream your song. So you'll get nice results on Facebook, but you won't be getting any streams, and that's why music links are so important to be that step in between to actually weed that out. So although it is more steps, you can set Facebook to optimize around everyone who clicks on the Listen on Spotify button on your SmartLink page, which is an action that significantly fewer bots and click farms are actually going to go ahead and take. Setting up your ads in this way is called Spotify conversion ads, because you set them up in a way that tells Facebook that the conversion event is that particular Spotify button on your SmartLink. A bit more complicated for sure, but at least you are spending money on growing your streams from real fans and not wasting your money on getting clicks from bots and crap like that. When used correctly, you can use music links in this way to not only promote your songs, but also for building playlists, growing Spotify followers, all that kind of nice stuff. In addition to this, music links are a key component that helps potential listeners build up enough trust in you to the point where they eventually become a loyal fan of your music. However, please understand this. The number of streams you will get directly from a Facebook ad and directly from your music link is honestly insignificant compared to what you can get with the Spotify algorithm. A solidly performing ad campaign will get you a stream for something like 20 to 30 cents per stream, and I don't even need to tell you how much you're going to get in return for those streams from Spotify royalties. So this is why it's important to remember that the true point of running Facebook ads for growing your Spotify streams, it's just about triggering the algorithm as quickly and cost effectively as possible. It's very important to stress that you're not going to get a solid ROI, return on investment, directly on Facebook ads. It's important that you're doing this in an effort to trip the algorithm. So how do you use Facebook ads with smart music links, all that kind of stuff? It's possible to massively grow your Spotify streams by using Facebook ads to send highly targeted listeners to your music links in an effort to trip the Spotify algorithm to get you similar fans and listeners for free. However, setting up Facebook ads requires some technical skill to get set up correctly and will require patience and determination to truly dial in your ads optimally over time. There's a bunch of different targeting options. You're going to be targeting different artists and genres, and you're going to be running tests and figuring out what works and what doesn't work and dialing that in. It's not for everyone, but then again, making it in music is not for everyone either. So with that said, Facebook ads are incredibly powerful, not just for streams, but they can also be used for increasing merch sales, selling tickets, and really just about any other goal you may be looking to achieve later on down the road. Learning the basics of Facebook ads really sets the foundation for you to be able to apply what you've learned to several other areas of your music, business, and even your life if you really want to expand on this. So if you want to learn how to get set up with Facebook ads, it's kind of it's like the yin to the yang of the music links. The music link is one half and the Facebook ads is really the other. If you want to learn how to do that, I do have a full free course called Facebook Ads for Musicians that you can check out here. And there's also like a sign up course that you can do that's also free, that also has a checklist for getting your Facebook ads set up and all that kind of stuff. Check out the article here if you'd like to dive into that more deeply. So finally, kind of getting back to the actual music link, because ultimately the music link is just a tool, and I think the strategy and what you're doing is a lot more important. But now, how can you actually choose the best smart link for promoting your music? So choosing the right music link service ultimately comes down to three things: your budget, how you want your music links to look, and what extra features you might be interested in. With that said, if you want to use music links to their maximum potential by running Spotify conversion ads like this with Facebook and all that kind of stuff, there's really two basic features you need. One is you need the ability to integrate advertising pixels like the Facebook pixel, and two is you need the ability to set up custom domains. So that's something like being able to have, instead of like musiclink.com/your artist, you need to be able to switch that to yourartist.com so you could verify it in Facebook. It's a whole annoying thing that happened because of Apple introducing advertising transparency and stuff with iOS 14, and now it's really a must-have. Because if the only reason you're interested in using music links for music marketing and that kind of stuff, if your only reason you're using it is to be able to share links directly to people in DMs or anything like that, or to be able to add links to your social media profile or bio, you'd be better off just looking for free music links and not going down this road. If you do want to do that, there is a link here in this article that will go over the best free music links. I did a review of quite a few, and I'm going to add to it over time as well. And I did highlight there's actually only one that gives you the ability to do pixels and custom domains and all that kind of stuff for free. And if you want to learn what that one is, then Yeah, it's right here in this guide. If instead you want to learn more about the best music links that are available right now that you can actually pay for and all that kind of stuff, and just in general, I do have another full guide on choosing the best music links, which is right here. I do go over the best premium music link, budget music link, and free music link in that right there. So in that guide, you'll find reviews for the best premium, budget, and free music link options available to you, like I mentioned. And then once you have a music tool selected, you will then want to learn how to optimize it so that you can increase the number of streams that music link is likely to get you. Great, so now we have an idea of what music links are, what the strategy is behind them, or really the most effective strategy to use those, and how you can actually pick a music link and kind of where it's useful in this whole world of music marketing, which is pairing it with Facebook ads, really. Now there's an important step, which is optimizing your music links so they get more streams, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So music links, music URLs, smart links, all that stuff is basically just marketing speak for something that is known in the world of marketing as a landing page. A music landing page is a web page that fans and listeners can visit to get access to an artist's music, song, album, or playlist, to make a purchase from that artist, or to simply learn more about that artist or stream a song or whatever it might be. So an effective music landing page is one that is laser focused on one single end result. This could be getting a Spotify stream on a new release, making a merch sale, or getting a fan to follow you. It's important that there's only one. Also in marketing, this end result is called a conversion, aka when a visitor reaches your landing page and completes your desired action or goal. By leveraging simple marketing tactics already used by the largest companies on the world to make millions of dollars with digital advertising and to increase these conversions, you'll be able to improve your landing pages so that you get more streams, sales, or whatever you're trying to achieve. If you want to learn more about optimizing music links, I do have another guide on that here within this guide, so you're definitely going to want to check that out. But right here, you can learn about music landing pages and how to optimize them. One of the biggest things, and I'll just mention it right off the bat, is that a lot of these smart links are going to do things like, oh, look, you can add in 450 streaming buttons to your link, and that makes it smart. But realistically, that is completely counterintuitive to what digital marketing has taught everyone over the last 10-20 years that it's really come into effect, where like that main goal of having one single call to action, you're going to want to optimize your page so that there's just one. No audio previews, no 50,000 smart streaming link services. If you're trying to grow your Spotify streams and trigger the Spotify algorithm, you're going to want to make it so there's just one button. There are a bunch of other tips in that music link landing page optimization kind of guide there as well, so I'll leave it to you if you want to get down to that. So, does it really matter what smart link that you actually use then? There are an endless amount of music link tools and website builders out there that can allow you to start building music landing pages. And the truth is that you are free to use any tool that meets the conversion-focused requirements that I mentioned so far in this guide, things like Facebook Pixel custom domain, being able to basically optimize it so you can only have one button. And there's also a free cheat sheet that you can check out over here in the guide here. So clearly, you want to check out this text guide because this is what's going to link out to everything. But you can actually just follow this free cheat sheet, and that'll give you can just kind of check everything off, making sure that you have the right tool, that you have it optimized correctly, and all that kind of stuff. But with that said, I would actually recommend hosting your own WordPress or website and using something like a drag and drop theme or plugin, because it can allow you to create unlimited links and set up your links properly without having to upgrade or connect to any other service. It also allows you to future-proof your web service, or rather your web presence, later, since you can eventually add on an online shop, membership program, or whatever the next trend is in online music marketing other than music links and smart links. I've also created a free course, which you can also check out here, that teaches you how to get set up with this combo that is what I've been using. It's actually the same website here, and it's what I've been using to create my own music links and what I've used to get 4 million, it's almost 5 million streams so far, which is kind of cool. And there's also free templates in there, I should mention. So, but with that said, if you already have a solution for a website, or if you already have a music link tool selected, just make sure that your current solution meets these requirements. And I did already mention them, but I'm going to just do a quick review because it is so important. You want to be able to install advertising pixels like the Facebook Pixel. You want to be able to have a custom domain, so like yourartist.com, that kind of thing, so that you could verify your website domain to Facebook. You want to be able to create unlimited web pages and music links, and you want to be able to customize and modify those music links so that you can optimize them. Again, I would definitely recommend checking out the guide. As you can see here, it's quite in depth. There's a whole bunch of goodies for you to jump into, and a whole bunch of, extra guides within the guides over there. So if you found this video useful, make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Good luck on building out your smart links or your music URLs or whatever the heck you want to call them. They're web pages. But like and subscribe. So with that said, good luck on your next release. Good luck on building out your music links, and I'll see you in the next video, my friend. Have a good one.